Proverbs Chapter 20 through the Bible. Part 3. Love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. Proverbs 20 verse 13. He is saying, go to work. You will remember this is the same thing that Paul wrote to the Thessalonians. He said that if a man doesn't want to work, neither should he eat. 2 Thessalonians 3 verse 10. Those people were so excited about the possibility of the Lord's return that they were just waiting for the Lord. It is wonderful to be looking for Him and waiting for Him. But that doesn't mean that just sitting down and gazing into space is the way to wait for Him. A true anticipation of the coming of the Lord will cause a person to put his nose to the grindstone and work harder than ever before. It is not, saith the buyer, but when he is gone his way, then he boasteth. Proverbs 20 verse 14. This is a humorous one, and I hope you can see the humor in it. A fellow goes in to buy an automobile, for example. He says to the man who is selling it, I don't think this car is worth buying. The tires are almost worn out. The motor doesn't sound too good. There's a rattle back there, but I'll give you so much for it. The owner says, all right, I'll sell it for that. The buyer says, well, I don't think it's really worth that, but I'll take the car. He gets in the car and drives it home and calls out his wife and the neighbors. Look what a bargain I got. That is human nature, isn't it? There is gold and a multitude of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are a precious jewel. Proverbs 20 verse 15. Our sense of values is all wrong today. Man is measured by material things rather than by the knowledge he has. Take his garment that is surety for a stranger, and take a pledge of him for a strange woman. Proverbs 20 verse 16. When you deal with certain people, you had better have them put up a little collateral. If you don't, you are sure to be taken in. Bread of deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth shall be filled with gravel. Proverbs 20 verse 17. A person may think he is getting by with deceit, and it may seem sweet to him. No one gets by with a thing. God will see to that. He that goeth about as a talebearer revealeth secrets. Therefore meddle not with him that flattereth with his lips. Proverbs 20 verse 19. The man who flatters you to your face and then goes off and gossips about you is the man you had better keep your eye on, even if he is a deacon in the church. Whoso curseth his father or his mother, his lamp shall be put out in obscure darkness. Proverbs 20 verse 20. If you have a father and a mother of whom you can boast, then boast of them. If you cannot say something good about them, and a lot of folk can't, then don't say anything. That is what this proverb is saying. This is where Ham made his mistake. Noah, his father, got drunk, and Ham exposed his father. He should have kept silence. There are certain things that you just don't run around telling everyone. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Proverbs 20 verse 24. How can a man understand his own way? We have never passed this way before. Only the Spirit of God can lead us. God told Moses that he needed him to lead him. And you and I need his leading also. It is a snare to the man who devoureth that which is holy, and after vows to make inquiry. Proverbs 20 verse 25. Don't make a vow until you are sure of what you can do. Don't publicly dedicate your life to God until you have thought it through. God doesn't want that kind of a sentimental decision. I'm afraid there is too much of that today. The spirit of man is the candle of the Lord, searching all the inward parts of the belly. Proverbs 20 verse 27. The spirit of man is the candle or lamp of the Lord Jehovah. Notice it is called the candle or lamp of Jehovah, not the light of Jehovah. The spirit of man is only the lamp, the vessel that holds the light. Man is just a lamp, and until we are filled by the Holy Spirit, we don't become a light. Remember the parable of the 10 virgins. 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They were just lamps. Without the oil, they could not have light. The glory of young men is their strength, and the beauty of old men is the gray head. Proverbs 20 verse 29. This proverb is saying, act your age. The young man is the one to be the athlete. The old man had better not try to act young. He will just make a fool of himself. He had better act his age. He should reveal a little wisdom, because that is what gray hair should indicate.